So unfortunate, really, what we've seen on the occasion of Christmas in so many parts of the country. But let me take this, in fact, state by state. Joining us on this broadcast, we've got Shibi Mol joining me live from Thiruvananthapuram. We have Sumi Rajappan joining us live from Raipur in Chhattisgarh. Ashmita Saha live from Guwahati. We'll also have Samarth Srivastava with us in just a bit from Lucknow as well. At each of the states that my colleagues are joining me from, we've seen, unfortunately, incidents of hate being reported. I'll begin with Assam, where we saw, in fact, Christmas decorations being set on fire, a targeted attack on those who are celebrating Christmas. Ashmita, what triggered this kind of violence in your state?
Yes, Akshita, it's a very unfortunate incident. Young students and teachers in Dolbari area, they were actually gearing up for Christmas celebrations yesterday. So they were all pumped up. They put up Christmas tree. They put up decorative items over there, and suddenly groups like Vishwa Hindu Parishad, members of Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang Dal, they barged inside the school premises and they set the Christmas tree on fire. They also vandalized everything, all the decorative items related to Christmas, and they were hurling slogans like Jai Shri Ram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So this is very unfortunate because the students and teachers, they were taken aback. They were getting ready. They were getting prepared for something very special, and this is what happened. And this is very unfortunate. Even today, APCC Chief Gaurav Gogoi also condemned the incident.
No, unfortunate really that this has happened in Assam. I just want a quick word from you, Ashmita, also on whether we've seen these kind of incidents before on Christmas in Assam.
Not really, but in Nolbari, this is not the first case of vandalism in the school. Even in other establishments, also there, in the marketplaces where people were actually selling Christmas trees and other decorative items related to Christmas, they were also set on fire. So this is not a first incident in Nolbari.
Okay, let me bring in Sumi Rajappan. She's joining us live from Raipur in Chhattisgarh, where there was a similar incident of violence that was reported. Sumi, what triggered that incident in Chhattisgarh of vandalism, widespread vandalism that was reported, where you had Christmas festivities being targeted, all of that being vandalized?
Yes, absolutely. This highly condemnable incident took place on Christmas Eve yesterday when the Sarva Samaj had called for a Chhattisgarh bandh as part of the aftermath of the anti-conversion movement of Sarva Samaj. And which is why when there was a Chhattisgarh bandh yesterday, when the entire state was observing the Chhattisgarh bandh, Magneto Mall was still operational, and to which they had lodged a problem, and they went there, took law in their own hands and demolished every Christmas decoration that was there when the mall was operational yesterday at the wee hours of Christmas Eve. And yesterday when it took place, the police personnel reached the spot, but by then the miscreants had already left the place. And in fact, this is highly condemnable, and every citizen, in fact, today is calling out this incident and vandalism at the Magneto Mall. In fact, decorations have come up today as well because the entire state is celebrating Christmas with a lot of fervor. But what happened yesterday was highly unfortunate indeed.
Absolutely. Sumi's ground report from Chhattisgarh on, why there's been a bandh is also coming up later on this show. Let me bring in Shibi Mol and Samarth on this broadcast. Shibi, to you first on Kerala. Poll-bound state, we saw an outreach by the BJP with celebrations taking place at the BJP office last evening. But coupled with that, there's been controversy. There's been a political showdown. There were clashes in Alapura. There were allegations that, in some schools, Christmas celebrations were banned.
Well, exactly. In fact, Akshita, if any of these disruptions are going to be a setback for the BJP in any state, that's going to be in Kerala, because we've seen this outreach to the Christian community by the BJP in the last many years. They did make progress also with the, with them gaining electorally in some Christian-dominated areas. So for them, it's a major setback, not just the incidents that's happened in Kerala, but also in other states, because we see the Congress and the CPM are literally raising all the issues that's happened in other states, saying that this is what's happened in other states. If BJP comes comes to power, this is going to happen in Kerala also, is the narrative now the CPM and the Congress have raised. But the last few days we have seen how a carol group of students who were conducting a carol was attacked by an RSS worker. The BJP has denied any links to him, but the CPM and the Congress have very seriously raised this allegation that the accused here belongs to the RSS. In fact, another serious issue that came up was one of the prominent BJP leaders in the state saying that this small group of the students group were drunkards and they were criminals. They are all students between 10 to aged between 10 to 14. So that statement has also been caused major setback for the BJP. Though they celebrated the festival yesterday, they have been reaching out to the Christian churches as well as the Christian residences also. But we'll have to see if this is going to be a setback in the coming elections also. Not just whatever happened in Kerala, but whatever has happened in the other parts of the country also.
Okay, let me bring in Samarth Srivastava, who's joining us live from Lucknow, because Samarth, we saw a similar incident taking place in Bareilly where it also went too far. You had protests taking place outside a church, Jai Shri Ram slogans being raised outside a church, brazen instigation essentially, which could lead to almost a riot-like situation.
Well, Akshita, exactly. Bajrang Dal people started the protest out at the Cathedral Church out here in that Bareilly area of in the civil lines especially, and they even started raising slogans like Har Har Mahadev. They recited Hanuman Chalisa, and it's in a way saw children and teachers as well celebrating Christmas, because we know in Uttar Pradesh as well, many schools celebrate Christmas with fervor, and it's a festival. So there shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. But the Bajrang Dal people claim that they are doing some anti-Hindu things, and that's why they also gave the memorandum to the Bareilly police. Bareilly police reached the spot, but there is nothing unusual about the celebration of Christmas, what they were claiming right over there. So yes, these people have come from Bareilly, where there happened a ruckus when the students and the teachers were celebrating Christmas. Though it's not justified at any cost, because they have the right to celebrate any festival. Back to you, Akshita.
All right, Samar, thanks for those details. Unfortunate that in each of the states that my colleagues are reporting from, Christmas celebrations have been marked by this kind of violence, by vandalism, and by brazen instigation as well in some cases. I thank all of my colleagues for joining me.